is Home Alone 2 better than the original?
I'm gonna be honest with y'all on this movie. It was a funny movie, but you can tell like it wasn't as really real as the first one. So that's why I'm not gonna put it over the first one.
It was clearly a lot more over the top.
Yeah.
But I happen to think that in some ways that was a good thing because it's like the actual like traps and the big stunts and some of the more of the action you see in the movie is bigger and I do believe better in my opinion.
So it's better.
I don't know.
It's better compared to the first one.
Well, I would say that this. I'll be honest. I agree with Caution on this. It's like it's far more of like a Tom and Jerry cartoon.
Yeah, there you go.
Like it's a Tom and Jerry cartoon, and I guess that's why I love it more because it's like it leaned into the ridiculousness of the scenario. It's not as realistic as the original. The original was exaggerated as well, but you know the second movie really goes there when it turns like.
See, I'm not gonna say the first one was exaggerated because you didn't know. Oh, a little kid at home by itself. We don't know what's gonna happen. And you got these kids. I mean, you got these men scoping out the house, and you were wondering like, man, what Kevin gonna do? You know what I'm saying? But you would have to wonder in the second movie. You know, Kevin was gonna plant tricks.
Well,
because we watched the first one. Come on now.
It was exaggerated in the sense that Kevin is pulling off these crazy tricks in the first one.
Oh, okay.
Doing these traps, and
I could see that.
He's doing this. It was Tom and Jerry then, but they kind of crank it up a bit further here, and the traps are just more advanced and more just over the top. And so, and I get it. You know, some people didn't like that. It really didn't kind of go in a different direction. It just doubled down on what worked in the first.
They basically doubled down on what Kevin was doing in the first movie and enhanced it.
Yeah, you know, they took it to, they say, you know what? He's going to New York. He's going to New York City. That's what's going on here. And, you know, I definitely think it captures the vibe of 90s New York. It's one of the, I mean, I can see why people see it as like almost a New York film because it's like it definitely captures the vibe well.
Captain New York. We seen Trump for God's sakes.
Well, yeah.
Wall Street.
I'm surprised it didn't even take place at the Trump Tower. But you know, the way Kevin is spending money. Well, I was gonna ask y'all. You know, which movie do you think captured the Christmas spirit more? Right, and I think this is a good one. You think the first one?
Yes, the first one automatically.
I can see that. I can see that.
Planning their trip because you gotta understand they was planning their trip. Everybody having pizza around the house.
Yeah,
got the Christmas stuff up.
I agree with that.
It's just I felt it more in the first movie because it feels like something that we would do.
I think the only time I really thought they recaptured it in the second movie is when he got to the toy store, and I thought, oh well, yeah, this kind of reminds me of that. But I agree with you. Like in the first movie, you had that family dynamic that was just so relatable. And in the neighborhood, it's like, you know, you could just relate to what was going on in that first movie. Whereas in the second movie, it's in New York. So inevitably, it's just such a different feeling.
The one character I do remember from here is Joe Pesci.
Well, I was going to just say, I'm glad you brought up the bandits because I thought, you know, when they came back, Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern as Harry and Marv, I thought that they, you know, just cranked it up to a new level in this movie. I thought they were better.
I always thought it was weird seeing him play that type of role when I'm usually seeing them serious
like
playing mafia guys. So
yeah, but they looked like they deserved that role. They looked like really bums, bro. Like I ain't gonna say bums. They looked like people that like really crooks. They look like really.
Oh yeah, but Joe Pesci usually play like crook type characters, but just not in this exaggerated.
But
way.
I get it. Usually Joe Pesci is playing like a upper class,
a mob boss,
like a mob boss or something. Now here he's playing like just a petty
thief.
thief.
If he would have gotten in that house, it would not have been a petty thief.
That's crazy.
Oh man, poor Joe Pesci. But you know, in a weird way, you kind of felt sorry for them in this movie. It's like I shouldn't because they're bad guys, but it's like man, I did feel some sympathy.
Because we know of what happened in the first movie. Okay, you chasing after the same kids. You know this. What happened? They say, watch out for the little tricks that he played.
Yeah.
Watch out for they already knew the games.
And they fall for every last
one of them. I'm like, okay, so that's why I always say the first one was a lot was better for me because I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah,
first movie.
it was the kind of
You know what I'm
surprise
saying?
factor.
Here,
Whereas,
you know what you're going up against.
I know what we're going against now. If they would have left Kevin with another one of their siblings and he got to protect them, then I would be like, yeah, not like I don't know what happened with this. I
Yeah.
wouldn't know like what was going on. With,
well,
like,
it would
something
have
happened like that.
introduced that unpredictability factor. Oh, well, what is
Yeah.
Kevin gonna do? Kevin, can he protect himself and his other? It would have been. I mean, it would have been rather. Probably. I don't know. That probably would have taken it away from a kids movie off. It would have been a lot more serious. But yeah.
That's why I say the first one for me. I love the what's gonna happen moment. Oh
Yeah.
man, he locking the doors. You got Michael Jordan even playing with the poster. Like
I know.
I like stuff like that. I like to find out what's gonna happen at this moment. But if I already know from the first movie and then goes to the second, I already know like, oh yeah, I already know he gonna stop him here and
yeah, they
get him here.
Like I say, I think that's the best thing about this movie for a lot of people. And for some people it's the worst, right? Is that it sticks to the formula. It doesn't really reinvent the wheel. It just kind of makes it bigger, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I can imagine in the theaters when the first movie dropped that people just didn't know what they was gonna get. But the second time around going to the theaters, they know what they actually signing up for, what this kid all about.
Which is why the second movie made an insane amount of money.
So I that's why I say, okay, well, for me, it's still gonna be the first movie. But like I say, the second movie is not bad. It's still a good movie.
Still
For people
classic.
that just say, if you just start to watch, if you start at the second movie, you're gonna love the movie.
Yeah.
If you start at the second movie. But if you watch the first one, then go to the second, you're like, oh, I know what is gonna happen, but I'm still gonna watch it anyway.
Point
Okay,
taken.
so-
But I kind of agree in a way, even though I do prefer the second movie because I love the fact that I've liked the fact that it's more of a cartoon, but but I can get the reason why people would prefer the first.
So I said they need to turn this to anime adaptation.
It kind of
I
already
thought
is.
they had an anime coming out for that. Unless it was a regular YouTuber just doing just random stuff.
He's trying to put a spoiler out for our next animated.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool.
Hey,
We got a hood version of Home Alone bootleg.
yeah, it's coming out soon. Y'all be ready for
It was made by Caution.
Yeah, me myself, and I don't put out that much money. So
Caution in
therefore,
ChatGPT.
But anyways, guys, we want to hear what you think about this. Do you think Home Alone 2 is better or the first one? Let us know in the comments and hit that like button and hopefully subscribe if you want to see more of this type of content. But I'm out.
Peace.
Caution Toons.
All right.